So what's going on, guys? It's Miles back with another video. In today's video, we got to talk about why women love the possibility of sex, why it gives them such an emotional thrill, why they love the possibility of sex. And you find yourself wondering why some of you guys are wondering why women act a certain way while they're doing certain things. This is one of those things that's going to help you connect the dot as to why women act and behave the way they do. And so, you guys need to be asking these women certain questions, because they'll give you some very interesting answers. Because what inspired this video was a conversation I've had a while back that I was recently thinking back on when it pertains to women and their attire. And so I'm engaging with this woman, and just a friendly conversation, just a random person. And we're engaging about women's revealing clothing. And I'm like, what do you think about women in swimsuits, and they go to the bikinis and they're on the beach and all this kind of crazy stuff? And she's like, you know what? I think it's cool and all of that. It's okay to have revealing clothing. I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, okay, what about G-strings? Why do you think G-strings are called for? And she's like, yeah, I think G-strings are okay. They're just fine. And so I'm like, okay, let me dig a little deeper and probe a little deeper into this. And so I'm like, okay, what if you have a husband and she wears a G-string? Is that still acceptable? Well, yes, it is. And then I go on to say, no, okay, do you think that's a conversation they should both have with each other on what she should not wear? I mean, she says she has a husband, but she's wearing a G-string around the beach. She should be wearing that at home. She should not be marketing herself for other people. And then, she tried to be like, well, that's a conversation they should have before they even go out to the beach. And, the average woman today thinks walking around in tights, with the crease in between your butt cheeks, is acceptable. With tights that show the camel toe, the shorts, the yoga shorts, or the spandex shorts, or whatever you want to call them. Having her butt hang from underneath them is okay. Them wearing oversized t-shirts that you can't tell if they're wearing shorts or just underwear, because the shirt is just that long. Women all think this is okay, and it just shows you the miscalibration of the average woman in today's society. They think showing off their bodies, even if they're in relationships, is okay. And I'm going to tell you all the problems that arise with that. So, you guys getting into relationships, she's making your job harder as a man, providing and protecting for her whenever she's walking out. Every time you have to worry about her walking out of the door, she's wearing tights that are revealing of her figure, and wearing shorts, and different kinds of stuff that exude her figures and have other men looking at her and potentially offering themselves up to her because they're revealing so much, making your job a lot more stressful. You're worrying about who's going to talk to her, who's going to do all this, which is a legitimate worry when she's wearing this revealing clothing. None of these things would be popped up if she was properly covered. And so, but women love the possibility of sex. And this is what I mean when I say they love the possibility of sex. It's an emotional thrill to them just getting the attention from all these men on Instagram. When they post a butt picture, it gives them a thrill. It gives them this dopamine hit whenever they're walking around and revealing clothing, whether it's showing off their assets in the back or on the top of the chest. They get a kick out of all these different attention, compliments, validation, the eyes, all of this signals that, trying to get the attention from other men and then on top of that, she gets a thrill out of rejecting All of these people, 90% of them. So she loves the attention and she loves the rejection. Men coming up to her, cold approaching and rejecting them to their faces. Because in her eyes, it gives her some kind of celebrity. It gives her some kind of power, some kind of status when it comes over the aspect of sexual lust with men, because she's controlling it. She's, teasing you, so to say. She's teasing you with the revealing clothing, trying to draw you in just to reject you and embarrass you. And so men are caught on to this, which is why a lot of men don't even cold approach. But you have to ask yourself, okay, why are you wearing revealing clothing when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage? It's because she enjoys the attention, the possibility of sex. She enjoys the attention, the validation. Your validation as a man isn't enough. She needs it from the world. She needs it from everybody else. And plus, she could be trying to attract a better male than you. She could be setting up to leave you and monkey branch to the other guy. Because every guy that comes up to her and approaches her, every guy that comes up to her and DMs her, or just DMs her in the direct messaging, if the right guy comes correctly, she's going to do it. It's going to all stem from her marketing herself in person and online. And so when you guys are not trusting of these types, it makes complete sense, because she's trying to get the attention of somebody. If your attention from you was enough, she would just only be wearing what you would want her to wear. If you said, hey, I don't want you to wear that, that's revealing too much, then she would respect your opinion. But, these women today, they obviously don't respect your opinion. And they're quick to call you insecure. They're quick to call you unconfident, because you don't want her marketing herself to other people. And she'll call it freedom and sexual freedom and all this stuff, but all of it's nonsense. She enjoys the attention and she enjoys the possibility of sex. And so, never trust these types of women, for they will surely break your heart. You get into a relationship, this woman, she's going to do something, and she's not going to follow your directions, because she's been doing this while she was single. And who knows what she was doing before she got into a relationship. While she was single, she was probably doing all of this before. And so it's very hard to change a person into something that you want her to be. You need her to be already calibrated to be the right person. You cannot change people. So if you trust this type of woman and you get into a relationship, you just need to accept the fact that she's probably going to cheat on you at some point. She's not going to do it right away. But if the right man that she has, that she's been getting her back blown out on the carousel for the past 5-10 years, approaches her, she will most definitely go. And that will break your heart, break the family up, and it will break how you see and view women for the rest of your life. And so we just come here to spit logic, come here to have logical conversation. It's not nihilistic, it's just being the real. And, women will come in here and try to shame this and all kinds of crazy stuff, but it makes too much sense. And so, it's harder to get into relationships. It's harder to trust women when the majority of them accept this and they think this behavior is okay, even if they're in relationships. If you're single, that's one thing, but these are not long-term women. So that's my video. If you guys come in here, I appreciate you guys watching to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.